Justin, the recording started.
Mm-hmm.
Terribly underwhelming response.
Justin, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that the recording had started.
I counted down before I clicked on the button.
That's good.
Yeah.
Reporting is in regress.
Oh no.
Oh, I think he's broken.
It's a different thing.
It's what's happening to Brett's character right now.
Yeah. Rebooting.
Software update. Oh, where did Karen go?
We're gonna just chill for a few minutes. Software update. She probably clicked something by accident.
She got confused about the software update. She thought it was her.
Yeah. She did not like that we were recording.
Are you doing the screen thing?
Do you mean sharing the screen?
No, like the map thing.
Like
oh, yes.
In the...
Hello again.
Hello.
We see your
Karen's
face again.
on camera. What is happening?
I
we don't
did not want to be.
There she is.
I have to rename you again.
Yeah, well, sorry. I pressed a button on my headphones and then everything stopped.
That's what Justin thought happened. Justin said she probably pressed something she didn't mean to. And we said software update.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Everyone is software updating.
My socks are different.
Hello and welcome to, I guess, episode 3, it would be, of the new, like, I don't know if we want to call it, like,
oh boy, you better restart this intro.
Why?
Take 2. Go.
Hi, everybody. What's up? This is Grinny Griffin, and we're playing, like, episode 3 of the new miniseries.
I'm going to say, does it have a name?
Yes, I don't know if, well, actually, by now, people would know what it is, so I can call it The Recruits.
Ah.
Yeah, it's The Recruits, Tales of Claremont, wasn't it?
Yeah, we picked the long
Whenever
we decided
was it Tales
instead of narrowing
of
it down.
Claremont, or was it Tales of Anguis?
No, it was Claremont itself.
I don't know what's happened, and it's not that big a deal because it's very dark. Justin appears to have turned on his video of his phone while driving, and it's just every now and then I see a little bit of light coming through the window.
Yes. We also have a new person possibly joining. They are currently just listening in. They are driving. Hopefully they're not staring at their phone while they're driving.
One guaranteed listener, folks.
We have one guaranteed listener.
Horrific.
Yep.
For fun fact, our dog now has more Instagram followers than Casey and I combined.
Yep, that happens. My sister has an Instagram for Bruce, her dog, and I'm pretty sure they've got plenty on that.
Right. It would be so much easier for us to get views if we were all cats.
True.
Wow.
Oh no, not that.
No? Okay.
Meow.
Meow.
Ooh, new concept. We're going to do
trying
cats
to
as
meow
a campaign.
in a southern accent.
I was trying to figure out what the meow from Frank would be, and I gave my best go, but I don't think that's quite right.
What if next time we were all cats?
Just an entire group of tabaxis, all different like coats.
Well, like imagine the musical Cats.
Oh, wait, the musical
I'd rather not.
Or the movie musical?
I prefer the original musical in that
The Broadway musical,
okay. But I also enjoyed Rebel Wilson.
Anyway, hello and welcome. What happened last week? The party got their first quest, their first mark, to go and talk with the Baron, the person who is the leader of Claremont, where everyone is currently residing. And one of the things that the Baron said was that his wife, whose name escapes me,
Mrs. Baron.
Mrs. Baron, yes. His wife, his daughter's Chloe. His wife is Eleanor. There we go.
Oh, yes.
His wife, Eleanor.
That's very close to my last name.
Lenoir, yeah.
What? No. I thought you mentioned real life, and I was like, it's nothing like your last name. I have no idea what you're talking about. Whoops.
Yeah, so his wife had gone to a cousin's manor to basically... they were getting crowned the new count of Olac, which is... it's a manor that was about a day's travel away from the group. Or, sorry, not from the group, from Claremont itself. And she had gone over there a few days ago, and she still hadn't come back, and so he was asking for members of this Hunter Society to go and check out, figure out, what happened. But he... instead of sending his own people there, he wanted to send the hunters because he didn't want this to cause more suspicion than there already is about what's going on with him and his family. Because for our one listener, what happened, or at least what the rumors in Claremont are currently, is that the Baron's son died in a war a few weeks ago. And... the family has been in mourning since.
Yeah, but he's not saying that, and I thought that he was probably dead, the Baron.
You thought the Baron was dead until you started talking. Yeah.
Yes, we did speak to him, so now I assume he can't be.
I mean, he did look a little bit different, but he looked the same as his portrait, just he looked extremely disheveled and gaunt, and he hadn't been sleeping or eating for a week or so.
Old and sad. Yes. He still has white banners hanging from all the windows of the castle.
Yes. I don't think I said anything about banners. I know I said they were tapestries and stuff.
No. This is an imagery of grief.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, you didn't actually see anything like that.
No.
But anyway,
So how distraught is he really? What if this is a ruse?
What if he's not who he says he is?
What if it's not the Baron at all, and the Baron is dead?
What if it was the Baron that came here?
I don't know what the Baron looks like, really. So,
I mean, your
I
character
think we
probably
asked.
hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
There was a portrait behind him.
Right, and you said he looked convincingly like the portrait.
Almost exactly, other than the sunken eyes and looking extremely exhausted.
So I guess for now I'm inclined to believe that he's the Baron.
Yes, but also if a guy was trying to impersonate the Baron, he wouldn't leave pictures of the real Baron up behind him.
You think he had portraits painted?
I mean, if he's going to try to pretend to be the Baron, he probably had it done beforehand.
Interesting theory. We'll get back to that.
I love all these theories.
You're welcome.
So, when you got to the manor, you started if you want to join the session. So yes. Ivana is with us tonight. Ivana, on your character sheet, so you'll have to actually go to your computer.
I got my character sheet on my phone.
I don't know if it works on the phone. Is the only problem.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mine warned me that the maps won't work in a compact session, so okay. I do have it open on my iPad.
Yeah. I can also
share screen.
Yeah, screen. Well, not share screen because you'll see all the shit that I have. But I can present the spectator view of it.
Yeah.
I just won't really be able to. Or if one of you would like to share screen for it,
I can do that so that you don't have to show.
Okay, I will give
stuff.
you. You're now co-host, so now you should be able to.
I feel so fancy. One sec.
I wouldn't give Frank co-hosting powers.
Don't
It's
worry,
not
I'm
Frank. It's
pretty
me.
sure it's Halden who has it.
Yeah.
At the helm.
Yeah.
The puppy wants.
Frank is.
Get the puppy.
Frank is only looking at the. You are zoomed in.
Sorry.
That's about how zoomed in I am.
Okay.
No, I'm going to zoom out. It just, when it opens really zoomed in.
Horses.
Dead horses. Well,
There
dead.
we go. Okay.
Riding.
When you started sharing your screen, it automatically full screened on me, so I couldn't get to my information.
Oh, sorry.
That I was trying to read. Oh no! This is like we are doing all this tech stuff while we're recording, which is funny, but oh well.
So yeah, last time we investigated the stables, found 2 dead horses, found 3 horses that are not dead.
They're not dead, but they looked extremely spooked.
Right. Found this child also
because of ghosts.
Yeah. Then you went to the housing units in behind, like the staff housing, I think it's called.
We didn't all. Drillbit and Frank did.
Yes. And they, between kicking down and just opening up doors, went through all the houses, or all the housing units, and in one of them found a small child hiding underneath a bed. And the small child is named Jeannie.
She does not have a gun.
No.
Jeannie Alsby.
Jeannie Alsby.
Her name is written.
Yep. I will give you a quick description of her again, if you would like.
Yeah.
So she has curly brown hair, torn and kind of stained nightgown. She has like almost a mousy look to her, like to her face. It's like roundish, almost mousy, curly hair. And she was basically panicked, especially when I'm pretty sure it was Drillbit who kicked the door in while she was trying to hide.
Was it Frank or Drillbit?
Oh no, I found her.
You found her? Okay.
Frank found her. Drillbit was kicking in the other doors. I think I also was kicking in doors.
Yeah. Yeah. So you were able to coax the child out with food, with, I think, rations, like an apple or something.
Well, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. And she gave you a little bit of information. She gave you a bit of information talking about a disease. She didn't know it was a disease. She just was talking about, like, beating. She could hear, like, thumping, and no one else could. And
the telltale heart.
It's called.
Stop saying that.
It's called Echo Fever. Thank you very much. And someone rolled high enough to know about basically all about this. It's in a sidebar on the pre-made adventure thing. She then asked you to find her mom, who was working in the kitchens, which it was Halden and Eloise, I think, who went over and looked in the windows before.
Yeah, we were peering in the windows.
And you had noticed that there were dead bodies in there.
We did see bodies on the floor.
Yeah. And so when everyone said, okay, let's go into the manor finally, you jumped in the kitchen windows because they were open. You didn't even try the front door.
Nope. Never did.
That's what they want you to do.
Yeah. Excuse me. And you found, basically that's where we ended. You found that there were 3 what looked like 3 staff, and you looked into like 3 staff in this small little kitchen area. This kitchen is like, it's got a bunch of like molded and like rotting food congealed inside the pots and pans over like a cold hearth. And there's like a larder right beside it. And that's where you saw a masked figure, but they were like laying down. They looked like they were dead as well. And that's where we left off. But before we do that, because Drillbit could not make it, I'm just going to try to grab... Okay, I got him. So he didn't actually jump in. He instead went to grab Jeannie and take her to relative safety. Mostly because Brett couldn't make it, or at least he might be late. And he's going to bring Jeannie over. And Shango, are you here? Ivana, are you here?
I am
or Ivana?
Here, yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. So, would you like to describe your character? Because at this point, you come into the manor. You are, again, with the crew. You're like with the hunters, the Hunter Society, and you came here to help out because you were just a little bit late beforehand, and you were told about this, and you decided to come with. Would you like to describe your character as Drillbit and this small child is moved outside of the manor?
Basically, so you see this giant, shadowy, cloaked figure come in towards, and you hear this rattling of bones clicking together, and when the figure gets close enough, you see this stark white, almost skull-like face underneath the cloaks, with just adorned all over with like bone necklaces and things along those lines, all over the place. And sorry, you were saying something?
I was just going to say, are you a skeleton?
You are nothing but bone.
I am not a skeleton. I am not a skeleton. But I am very, very pale. My eyes are very sunk back and dark. And my face looks very skull-like, but it's not an actual skull.
Interesting.
In fact, I am quite muscular, if you were to be able to see underneath my cloaks, or my cloak, robes, things. But sitting on my shoulder is a tiny little yellow-orange bunny.
Bunny?
Bunny.
Okay.
Yep. They're chewing on an orange carrot.
And they are also orange?
They are like a gingery color, yeah.
Okay.
And so I will walk up to you guys and be like, I've come to help you. Sent by the hunters.
Drillbit, as he like passes by, you're like still on your horse. You see like where the others have put their horses up, so you can drop your horse off there as well. But Drillbit basically says, yeah, they're inside now.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. He wouldn't say that.
He grabs a horse and like starts moving off.
Updating.
I will hop up my horse if he hasn't already taken it and move towards the door.
Like the front door?
Yes. Where he motioned to.
Yep.
Or it motioned to.
Yep. So you put your horse over by where the others are, where you saw Drobik grab a horse and like help the child up onto it and then get up on himself or itself. And yeah, you go to open the door, and it is unlocked.
That should have no issues with putting it in then.
Okay. So one of the things that you will see... Oh, I got out of the thing by accident. 1 second. You will see as I hopefully hit... Yep, I hit the erase this time. Been using this for my Sunday group.
Yeah.
And I think 3 or 4 times, almost in a row, I've not hit the erase. So when trying to erase, you just get like that, and you're like, "Ah, shit." You just see more fog when I'm trying to remove it.
Fair.
Yeah. So yes, you see a hall or an entrance hall, basically. One of the things here, there's a passage that leads into what looks like a great hall. It's dark in there, but I think you are a giant kin. You are a not Genasi, the other one.
Cloud Giant.
Cloud Giant kin.
Goliath.
That's the other G name. Yeah. And I think, do you have dark vision?
I am checking that out now for a moment.
Because at the moment it's like dusk, getting darker.
Does not say that I can find it has vision.
Alright, so yeah, you can just light a torch once you enter. Yeah. There's a passage that leads into what looks like a great hall. There are dark tapestries and curtains and suits of armor on either side of this like entrance hall, and laying up next to one of these suits of armor is like a pale man that looks like they have a torn costume. When you light the torch, you notice that this person seems to be alive, but there is like red liquid that's pooling around him, and he's clutching a bottle of wine. I will not say what kind of wine.
Drunk.
Maybe.
I will walk up to the guy and give him a nudge. Be like, drinking on the job is not very friendly.
Job? What? There's no job here. He's like hiccuping as he's speaking.
Oh, he's drunk.
Then be gone.
Okay. He like, as you say that, he motions to like start moving away, and like start to like move from laying on his back to like a sitting position. But as he starts to do that, he like falls back onto the suit of armor, making like a little clanging sound.
Lay down.
In the kitchen, you hear a clanging sound.
Eloise jumps and grabs Halden's muscular arms and then gives him a squeeze.
So you jump into Halden's arms, and Halden falls down with the weight of your
Halden's not very strong. This is true.
You're not very strong, and I think Eloise is wearing like chainmail armor, if I'm not mistaken.
That's possible.
Well, now we're sitting.
Yep. You're sitting like right beside a
Dead body.
a dead body.
Good.
I would like you all to roll investigation. I'll even have Shango please roll investigation as you're like trying to like. Are you trying to do anything with this drunkard? Like, are you trying to like have them stand up?
Once I've told them to go away, I'm going to continue on.
You don't need to see the screen, but you are anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
You are rolling investigation.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Ooh. That's 12 also.
I got a 6.
None of us are seeing whatever you want us to see.
I was muted, but I made a really funny joke.
Aw. Wade, shut up.
Don't worry,
He
I
said
was
it was
being,
funny.
I was lying when I said that.
Oh.
I said I got a rock.
Thank you. That's what I was going for.
So,
I rolled a 13.
Oh, that's good. That's better than us.
yes.
Frank will look over at Eloise and Halden and be like, what happened? Why are you all on the floor?
I don't know.
I heard a loud noise.
Well, yeah, I assume it was like a rat or something.
Oh, how...
Rat.
Yep. So, with a 12, who was it who rolled the 12?
Both myself and Eloise.
Okay.
No, everyone but Eloise.
All right.
Both myself and Frank and Shango got a 13.
So, Halden, I'll start with Halden. Halden, the dead body that you have been jumped into and like fell down beside.
Very good.
They are like not elderly. They're like maybe in their 40s. This is a female, a human female. Human, right? Yes. She has like this curly brown hair and a roundish face. And with a 12, you think that this is possibly Jeannie's mom.
Oh, no. I don't want to tell that little girl this.
Jeannie said that her name is Bessie.
Yes.
Is she wearing a name tag?
As you like move the body, you see a little name tag saying, "Hi, I'm Bessie."
Oh, no.
Well, hi, Bessie. I'm Frank. We're sure going to give you a proper burial.
Frank,
Eloise
while you are not on the ground, you're not really looking at the dead bodies. You're looking around, and you actually notice that the door frame, the door that is closed right now, not the one that goes into the larder.
Right.
The door frame going into another room that you don't know what it is right now. It has like gash marks, as if something large tried to force its way through this room.
Wait, force its way like out of this room into the main room, or force its way
into this room.
Oh, did it succeed?
There are dead bodies here.
Like claw gouges out of the...
So it's more kind of... It's almost like... So, I got a message from Brett. Oh, okay. Yeah, Brett definitely can't come in. Okay. So yeah, you noticed that it's almost circular, and then you start looking at the bodies, and each of the bodies, and if you went over to like where the like masquerade attendee was laying, you would see that all of these people have like circular holes through them.
Oh, good. Circular holes.
Yes. They are about the size of dinner plates.
Of dinner?
Jesus
of
Christ.
Dinner plates?
Yes. Of dinner plates.
Jesus. Okay.
And Shango, as you're like walking past this person who's clearly drunk, they are finally like moving it, like trying to turn and like almost crawl out or crawl away. You see that on their back is it doesn't go all the way through them, but it looks like there was a circular hole, or at least the skin and like the fabric was torn in a circular pattern, and you see that there's blood that's like dried and congealed. It looks like the wound has closed, but it looks like there is a like circular wound about the size of a dinner plate.
But yeah, before he gets too far, I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder, lift him up, and be like, "How did that happen to you? Who did this?"
one of the things that he says. So he still has a mask on. He's got like a long-nosed raven mask. He's got black shredded robes. He says he's kind of like muttering. He's almost incoherent as he's like speaking. But he talks about beasts in the cellars. Then he also talks about like an ungodly beating of the heart that he's hearing. But you do not hear anything. You do hear noises, but you are maybe hopeful that it's your friends. It might not be. It might be something else. But
Go, get cleaned up, get healed, drink water, and then shove them at the door and move my way in.
all right, so yeah, you like throw him at the door, and you see as you close the door, he like immediately like falls back to his butt and then is like leaning up against the door. But you continue on. At this time, Eloise, Halden, and Frank, would you like to move on, or are you still going to be looking around here?
Can we look in the larder?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if we've determined that these bodies are dead and have holes through them, then I would think that the next move is to continue on. Like,
so I will say
elsewhere.
there is nothing written about the larder, but I will. I mean, it's got. It's a larder. It's got like food and stuff in it.
Okay. Well,
Or any cheese?
Yeah, there would be cheese.
why?
I take a piece of cheese.
Any cheese?
No, is all of the food spoiled?
In the larder, no.
Cheese doesn't spoil. You just cut the mold off the edges.
You also
That
you
Frank
find
made.
an intact wheel of
Oh.
cheese, but it does have like a
Both.
weird like the pie shape that's in all fucking wheels of cheese that you see. The little pie shape is out of it.
Oh, perfect. I just take the rest of the wheel of cheese with me.
Yep.
I'm gonna snack while we search.
Okay. You start snacking as you enter. Just as you see this tall Goliath that is very bony or at least looks very bony.
Eloise screams audibly and falls backwards.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to...
I have a friend.
So you should see that there are some nobles here, laying on the ground.
Frank ignores the nobles entirely, walks up to Shango and says, "Well, hi there, friend. My name's Frank," and puts his hand out to shake it.
You have seen this person before. They were like way in the back in like a supernaturally dark corner during the whole like introduction, like the introductory speeches of everything.
Right.
Yes, when we went to class together.
Yes. When you went to your introduction to hunting 101. So yes, what you see, I will give you a description of this room. This is the Great Hall. So the hall is draped in fine white curtains. The walls are freshly painted white to match. There are red smears and handprints that dot the walls. Chairs and musical instruments are broken and strewn about the room. There are long tables laid with rotting food. A shitload of black rats are squirming on top of the plates.
Oh.
There are 5 bloody, costumed bodies that lie on the floor. And there are 3 doors. Shango, you see 3 doors. One of the doors the other party members came out of.
When you say they're costumed,
Yes. Like masquerade.
do you mean
Masquerade
fancy?
ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orgy.
No, that's not what I thought he meant.
Usually orgies are decostumed.
I was going to say, what even do you wear to an orgy? But I'm not actually asking that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Has anyone here read Great Expectations?
Yes.
Other
you
than
know
you,
I have.
Alyssa?
Nope.
Because there is a house like this in Great Expectations. Miss Havisham, a character, lives in a house that hasn't been touched since her failed wedding, and it's covered in cobwebs, and all of the food is spoiled. Very much this vibe.
This is not like that. It is like the walls are white, and there's like blood stains and smears and handprints. And
Clearly a
shit all over.
bloodbath.
Yep.
More like the Red Wedding than Miss Havisham's house.
Yes, you see a lot of dead bodies. So you do see, like, out of the fronts of these bodies, you also see these circular jagged wounds. You don't see any female attendees here.
In this room?
Correct.
Okay. Because we did find the mom in the last room, right?
You found Bessie in the last room.
But
there
not
are
the wife
no-
of the Baron.
Correct, Eleanor.
Right.
Baroness.
We still have not seen her.
Yeah. Would you like to do anything in this room?
These are all nobles.
Who would like to go first?
Josh can go first.
Ivana.
Sorry.
I will, basically, when Frank comes up and sticks his hand out to meet me, I will basically engulf it in my own hand.
Yes.
And just, like, not shake in any way, like, engulf it, and then nod. We're like, where's the cellar?
Well, gee, I didn't know there was a cellar. We walked through the kitchen, and then all these folks was dead. I'd like to go through their pockets, please.
Oh my god.
The nobles?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
All right. You can walk over.
Shango
Which one would you like to walk over to?
Let's go and
Whichever one's closest to me. I'm not particular.
All right. Cool.
Oh my god.
You go to touch one of them, and it shakes alive.
Oh. Well, that's shocking but good, I guess.
Hi, friend. I'm here to
God
help.
damn it.
I would like all of
Wade.
you to roll initiative.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not a bad roll. I can't
see
wait
it.
to one
I
day
see
actually
it
roll
high
this
on the list.
16.
Uno
No,
momento.
18. Damn it.
Why is that a
Excuse
damn?
me, DM. Does this say we're fighting worms?
It says worm fiend. Thank you. So can you all... oh, wait. 1 second. I gotta restart this. Because we do not have drill bit, but we do have Shangle.
Wade has requested I zoom in for the fight.
Okay, 1 second.
So I have zoomed in for the fight.
That's much
How come my picture is black?
What do you mean?
Because you hadn't added a character or
You didn't add a
picture
to your person.
before I added you to this map. Sis, you are all four of you.
You mean like weeks ago?
Yeah, I had made this weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
You snooze, you lose.
1 second, I'll just... Goodbye. You've been deleted from existence.
I was like, I have a picture I'm staring at. I'm
There we go.
confused.
You
here
snooze, you lose.
There it is. Look at that suave-looking motherfucker with the southern accent.
Yeah. So, I will give you a little description of what happens. It says directly, if the characters touch the bodies, all five rise as worm fiends. See
Oh,
appendix.
God.
And attack. Then for this like pre-made adventure module, it has like quote unquote dramatic questions for each of the like little rooms or any of the encounters, social or otherwise. And the dramatic question for this room is, can the players survive? So
No.
good
Damn it.
luck. Okay, I will need everyone's initiatives. I think Frank, you said 6. Oh wait, no,
Mine's 15.
15. I was Halden who
Mine
had a
was
16. 18.
18. It was a +2.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, 18.
Why is that unfortunate?
It's unfortunate for me because I have no idea what I'm going to do yet.
Well, this is going really, really well for Eloise so far. I'm rolling super good in that I got a 3.
You have D&D Beyond on your phone.
Yeah, I do.
So instead of just switching back and forth, it
Yeah,
might
and
be
you said
easier.
that you had
Yeah.
a 3. Shango, what did you have?
I got a 4.
4. Cool. All right, and let's start. Halden, you are up. You are up first.
Well, everyone gets to see my screen because apparently my app is going through an update.
Okay.
So,
Hooray.
we're all going to look and decide together what I am doing.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
cool.
I'm also gonna move you into actual spaces because you were kind of.
Okay.
I'll have Shango still out in the entrance
Eloise
hall.
is not still within my arms?
No, that was in the kitchen.
Yeah,
have
we walked
since
in.
exited.
Right.
I did scream and fall backwards, so I might be closer to the door.
You're now in Halden's arms again.
That checks out.
God. Okay.
Sorry, Krista, you're my sister, and Meta, I love you, but in game, I am also in love with you in a different way.
All right. So this guy, I'm gonna do something to him, I guess.
Get him.
Well, that's the hope.
Which guy?
What type can I do?
So, which one of these creatures are you? Oh, whoops! I apparently had each one of these has been named Worm Fiend, but with an extra capital.
Oh, I mean, I didn't notice or care.
They're just one step away from being a worm friend.
They might not be looking
I
at
should probably look at your okay, that one, okay.
Oh, I mean the farthest one to the left.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Are you walking up to it?
I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
Okay.
I'm an artificer.
Oh, okay.
Because I do the things with my magic, but I don't think these aren't ghosts. So we'll see what types of things I can do to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Is it their circular mouths that have made the plate marks? I'll throw up.
I mean, circular mouths. You're not allowed to metagame.
These are dead bodies that have come alive to attack you. These are the noble, they are still in their mask attire.
Not worms.
No. So you see, the one that Frank was trying to rummage through the pockets of, they had a deer mask. So they have little antlers, small antlers coming off the top of the mask. The one that Halden is trying to attack, they are they're.
Should I have spells or more things other than just this, or am I just gonna whack him?
You could shoot him.
I mean, you are level 1.
So far, the only thing I can find in here is magical tinkering, which is fine, but won't help us here because it's just like druidcraft. So I guess I'm just going to whack him.
All right.
With something.
Oh, that's right. You probably get spells at level 2, don't you?
Yeah, I have nothing.
You have cantrip. You should have 2 cantrips.
I don't.
You should though.
I maybe should, but I don't.
I'm gonna look for cantrips.
One sec. Oh,
you
got prepared spells. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you.
You should have prepared spells way before this.
Oh, I definitely should have.
But yes, if you
manage to unprepared.
My gun things that I have, do you have specific ideas of things you will allow me to have them do, or?
They're basically, you're going to have gadgets, and they're going to be how you use your spells.
For
right
now.
Uh-huh.
Everything above absorb elements, so it's under flapping up, are the cantrips. You get 2 of them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying, poison. Would they shoot poison? Does that make sense? Yeah, some type of weird ooze makes sense that they shoot out. Or acid. And I don't know what green flame blade is, but I'm picking that too.
Green flame blade, when you attack with a melee weapon, you need to attack with melee weapon. It will shoot fire at another creature within 5 feet of it. 5 feet of your current, the thing that you attacked. That's basically all
Will
it
it
does.
spell sculpt? In that I won't hit friends?
I mean, yeah,
Like if I was
you
going to
choose who
use
it
that.
goes to.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
if this one was within 5 feet, I would not harm others.
Yeah. And if
Okay.
there's no one else within 5 feet, it just doesn't work. So like, don't use it if you don't need to use it, I guess.
Yeah, it won't help right now. I think I'll use poison spray out of my funky little nerdy gun thing.
Okay. So yeah,
on
you
the
have
creature that I had pointed at.
All right. Is that a roll to hit?
Yeah, I think so. Oh.
Yes, it is a roll to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's find out.
You also have first level spells that you'll have to deal with
I'll figure that out in a minute. That was a 1 anyway, Justin.
Okay, cool.
It doesn't matter.
Your gun, like you immediately like start to press the, I guess.
Do
the
I
trigger.
injure myself?
No, but
I
the
hope
gun
not.
does not seem to work. It seems to be like jammed. You can't actually fully depress the trigger. So you're like, ah, crap.
Okay.
And so you're trying. The rest of your turn is like you trying to fix that.
That's unfortunate. Mm-hmm. Well, I tried.
Do you want to move anywhere, or are you good right where you are?
No, I'm pretty happy not beside the worm fiends right now.
Yeah. So,
Justin, there's no artificer class in the new player's handbook.
That's
correct.
true.
You have to use the old one.
So, okay. So she doesn't get first level spells at second level then?
It says that she has them right now.
Does?
Yep. When you click manage spells and then known spells, it says cantrips 2, prepared spells 0 out of 3, 32 known.
Anyway, we'll worry about that at a different time.
Yep.
Where I'm not impacting everyone else.
So yeah, that is the end of your turn. Next
yes.
is Francois.
Okay. Just your quick question. Did I get anything out of the pocket when I went to touch it?
Like as soon as you touch it is when they start to jump up. You will have to
I
find
didn't not get in the pocket then.
No, you went to start like patting
okay.
their pockets down to see if there's even anything in there, and that's when it jumped up. The pocket that you hit did not feel like there was anything in it.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of recoil slightly and go, "Whoa there, Fran! You're supposed to be dead already." And I'm gonna pull out my sword and shield, and I'm just gonna whack him with it.
All right, roll the hit.
That is a +5 to hit. That is 16.
16 hits.
Where is my H? There it is. That is 5 points of slashing damage.
All right. 5 damage. It takes 5 damage.
And then I don't have any bonus actions. I believe right now.
You might have second wind, but you haven't taken damage, so I forget what fighters get at first level now with all the new rules.
Yeah. Can I take an offhand attack and try to just like improvise weapon / just like punch him with my shield?
I will allow it. That is technically a feat to attack with your shield. Yes, it is Shield Master.
Oh, it was more because the shield was actually like in my hand. I'm not actually trying to.
But I will allow you to basically punch with your shield as a bonus action.
Yeah. That's also a 16. So 1 damage.
Yep. 1 plus your strength.
Well, I don't add the strength on the offhand attack, right? If it's a bonus action.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Yep, 1 damage.
Yeah, so 1 more damage just for I bonk him with the shield.
All right.
Get away, I say.
Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna shift myself around him over towards that table there.
I'll move you over towards this table.
And more in the corner there.
Like
no, that corner. Yeah, but I need to stay next to him right there.
I was gonna say like
You don't want to leave
range
where he can have an opportunity.
I'm just gonna shift over there.
Yeah.
Keep myself a wall to my back so I don't have to worry about more than one person at a time.
Yeah. So
you truly don't need to use that accent when you're not speaking as Frank.
I don't, but I do.
Oh God.
As you are coming closer to the table, you see that the rats that are on that table that are like eating all of this like disgusting rotting food, they start to run away and start to like run away over to like this area. I have pinned the map.
Go on, get.
And now at the end of your turn, it is.
Just as a note, I dropped the wheel of cheese where I was standing initially.
Oh yeah, I mean, I figured you'd actually just like put it into your pack.
Oh yeah, I went to go shake someone's hand. I probably would have put it in my pocket.
Yep. So now it is the Worm Fiend's turn.
Oh.
All 5 of them. So one of the things that it says is in the first round of combat, each of them will use an ability, and then it doesn't say anything after that. So they'll just like attack us.
It doesn't say what the ability is?
Oh, it does. So one of the things that each of them does in turn, each of them targets one of you. These ones start to move up. How much movement do they have? They have 30 feet, so they can just get right up to everybody.
Right up to everybody.
Pardon me, sir. I'm already dealing with your friend here. If you could wait your turn.
I'm just gonna name them what I have. 1 second, just so that I can keep track of which one is which, because that's how the tracker works. Is that it when there's multiples of the same thing, it has like brackets A, B, C, D sort of thing.
I whacked A, right?
Yep, you whacked A.
Okay, good.
A will use what is called Masque of Violence. So
I don't like that.
It like removes its mask. Actually, no, it doesn't remove the mask. The mask itself starts to twist into a terrible rictus of hatred and violence. So you must succeed on a charisma saving throw for him. So please roll a charisma saving throw.
Who, me?
Yep.
Who else?
Well, could have been anyone. All right, I do need to ask before I roll this. Is this a charmed condition?
This is it doesn't say that it's a charm. It's to get over being frightened.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know, like maybe that might be a charmed condition.
No, I think fear is a different condition than charmed.
Okay. It is a different condition. It's just it might be.
Okay,
like
I rolled a charisma saving throw. I got a 3.
A 3? Cool. You are frightened for 1 minute.
Well, I already knew
that. So I will also need you to roll something else. 1 second.
No.
Okay.
Actually, I'll get you, whoever gets feared here, I'll get you all to roll this afterwards, after the fight. So it's not going to bog everything down. I guess it's not going to matter, but you will have to roll again for B's Masque of Violence.
Who, me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm probably going to fail again. Oh, wait, that's a 14.
14, you pass.
Oh, good. I'm not scared of that one.
Okay. So you only have to worry about one. Then C. So the next one is going to try to get Shango. Shango, please roll a charisma saving throw.
Nat 20, motherfucker.
Nat 20? Cool. You're good.
Yeah.
D.
Shango ain't scared of shit.
No. D is going after Eloise. Eloise, please roll a charisma saving throw.
18 plus 5 is 23.
You're good. And then the last one is going after Halden.
Yeah. The charisma saving throw?
Yep.
Ew, 2.
All right, you are frightened.
I bet I am. This
was the one that
where do I go?
You pointed a gun at and you heard click, and it didn't fire.
Yeah, that didn't go very well for me.
Nope.
Eloise isn't frightened because she's in Halden's arms, but she doesn't know that Halden is frightened.
Yes.
I'm not being charmed, right?
You are frightened.
Okay. Because my Fey ancestry,
that's the thing.
I can't be charmed.
That is also what I asked.
I'm almost thinking the frightened is part of that too, but I'm thinking halfling.
I think it is. We'll look at it later, just so that we're not like.
I mean, Paladin as a teenage child would definitely be frightened. It's okay.
Okay. Next up is Shango. What you can do stuff now.
Shango is going to move one step to the left, so he still remains within this person's thing, so he doesn't get a attack opportunity.
Yep.
But to be able to see him, and then fire off an Eldritch Blast.
At who?
Jesus.
One right in the middle, in front of Shango right now.
So A.
But Shango's going to move out to the left, and I don't know. I see no letters on anything.
C or A.
But I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That motherfucker.
Roll to hit.
15
versus AC.
15 hits. Please roll your damage.
Rolled a 7 for damage as
7.
Purple slimy blast of energetic goo shoots from my hand and into the creature.
As you do that, it slumps to the ground, lifeless
once
more.
13.
And that is how it's done.
Yes. Would you like to do anything else?
Move back into the space that I was just at.
All right. So you just take a 5-foot step, and then 5-foot step back.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. After you is Eloise.
Eloise is going to yell in her biggest big girl pants voice. The nuns taught us fencing in PE, and she's going to take her longsword and swing around and see if she can hit.
Which one are you trying to hit?
We're gonna say it's E because that one was coming at. No, it was D. That was
D is the one that tried to.
You.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do D then. And 19 plus 1.
That will hit. You only
Stuff
have
him up,
plus 1 to hit.
Eloise.
Yeah.
No.
3
damage is 4 minus 1.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Whoops. Well, she hit. It just not very hard.
Yeah.
And
okay.
she says, "Hey, that worked," and she's gonna try again.
You don't have 2 attacks
Oh
until
no,
level 5.
I can't. You're right. Damn. Okay. Well, that's it then.
Okay. You have bonus actions and stuff.
Nothing that really helps. But if I hit them with my longsword, they have disadvantage until my next turn.
Oh, that's right, because you have your weapon master, because that is a new thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So they have disadvantage on attack rolls, on their first attack roll, I think it is.
Yeah, on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Don't worry, you're level 1, these things only have 1 attack.
Excellent. Yeah, none of my bonus actions really help. None of you need healing yet. I'm not a great paladin yet.
And just as an FYI, you also have spells.
Wait.
Need to.
Wait.
I don't see spells.
Yeah. Because everything got kind of shifted so that everyone has 3rd level is their subclass, even though paladins already had that. Paladins now have spells known at 1st level. It's mostly because Divine Smite is now a spell.
Oh, Divine Smite.
Yeah, it is a spell itself. And I could rant about how I don't like how they did, they fixed an issue, but they made it made it so that it's almost not worth using Divine Smite at all. Which
good.
Yeah.
Because Brett loved Divine Smite.
I also love Divine Smite. It is so fun.
I've never been a spellcaster before, so I don't really know what to pick.
Grab Divine Smite because it will help you when you're attacking. But you can, instead of using Divine Smite, you can use other things. Divine Smite is really good against like undead and fiends and stuff.
Okay, what should my other one be? What do we think? I already have Cure Wounds as a bonus action.
Oh, nice.
So I don't need that.
Oh, well, you can use it as a spell as well.
That's
Because
true.
you're talking
Maybe I
about your
should
loud
have that.
hands, right? As a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a pool.
Yeah.
You have 5 health that you can give out right now.
Yeah.
Cure Wounds
well-
is 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do Cure Wounds. 1 defense, 1 offense.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for your help, friends.
No problem. Anyone else have spells that we need to go through before we continue?
Nope.
Okay.
I specifically have no spells.
All right. So, Eloise, you are finished.
I'm done.
All right. Top of the round, Halden. I
really think,
as you notice, or as everyone is like getting crowded in by these formerly dead Masque attendees. Even just past everything, you notice that the rats, all the rats that were running away, have coalesced
Rat Golem!
Oh my god.
into a swarm.
How many
Rat
feet is that?
King!
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay.
Is everyone familiar with the idea of a Rat King when their tails all get stuck together and they become one mass of rats?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a Rat
Being
King.
a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for nearly 30 plus years, well, about that, Rat King being a character, yes.
Of course, Josh. That Ivana, that only makes sense.
Right?
So I guess I'm trying to decide if I think these worms are more dangerous than a pile of rats or not.
You're currently terrified of the worm fiends, if that helps.
Does that mean I can't shoot at them?
Oh, that does not mean you can't shoot at them. It means that you are afraid. You are afraid.
I don't know. Are you motivated by fear, Halden?
I think Halden is mostly afraid in his general life.
Basically means mechanically.
So
as long as you can see the thing that's causing your fear, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
As I say, while you have the frightened
then
conditioned, you experience the following effects. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight, and you cannot
It's within 5 feet of me.
You cannot willingly move closer to the source of fear. So if it, for whatever reason, moved away, you can't willingly go towards it.
Okay. Well, because it is within 30 feet, I'm going to try to shoot at the swarm of rats.
All right. Technically, I'm going to hand
no,
wave.
because Eloise is in the way, and
Yeah.
I'll hit her with poison.
Okay.
Then I'm going to shoot at C because he's right beside me.
Are you still trying to use your poison?
Sure I am.
Pistol?
Okay. Yep. Roll the hit.
Can Halden turn around? Because which one's causing Halden's fear?
E.
Can Halden turn around and ignore E and not have disadvantage? Or
Oh.
I don't know. Does Holland want to not to physically turn its back to E?
No, I imagine that I can see without spinning around. Right? Like it's to my side.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I rolled the wrong dice. Ignore that dice. That is not my roll to hit. This is my roll to hit. 21. I hit him.
All right.
disadvantage though.
Oh, do I have to do it again?
Yeah,
Never mind.
you take the
1
lowest
second.
roll.
Let's try that again. Okay, 16.
16. As you hit it with poison, you notice that it does not seem to affect it.
Oh, fine.
It is immune to poison. It is the only immunity it has.
I bet it is.
No.
I think if I shot a worm in the real life with poison, things would happen.
It's not a worm, it's a dead body that is being controlled by a worm.
I think if I hit a dead body with poison in the real world, things would happen.
No, it's not acid. It's poison.
Yeah.
They're already dead. Ingesting poison won't do shit.
You're right. Those are not the same thing. Maybe I meant to pick poison or acid spray. Oh well.
I mean, did you mean acid splash?
Well, I was kind of hoping for more of that type of effect. But I can change my spells after a long rest, so it'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
What do I have for bonus actions here? 1 second. Actions. 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean that I could also use a weapon against it?
In your offhand.
Or, did I tell myself that I had any weapons? Probably not. Oh, probably, but that doesn't mean I picked any. Wade.
You should have a dagger, right?
Yeah, you should have at least a dagger or something.
What if you stab one of the dead people?
You can punch it.
Yeah, unarmed is always an option.
Yeah, what if I just punch C?
Alright, roll a disadvantage to hit.
Yeah, I know. I sprayed him with poison, it did nothing, so now I'm going to punch him in the face. That's not bad, actually.
I just don't care.
I hit him.
What did you roll to hit?
I got 18.
18? At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you deal 1 damage to C.
1 damage.
Yep, because you don't add your...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you don't add your strength to a secondary attack unless you have the feat for it.
I certainly don't.
Alright, after you
All
is...
Right. 1 damage.
Yep. Frank.
Yes, sir.
Please take it away. You have.
Am I still scared because the thing that scared me is dead, or
yes, you are still. 1 second. It just says you're frightened for 1 minute. But
Okay.
at the end of your turn here, you can roll to end the effect. Oh, so Halden, please roll another charisma saving throw to see if you are no longer frightened.
Oh, right. 1 second. Let me roll. Charisma saving. Well, that's a 7. I assume I'm still frightened.
You're still frightened.
That's a check. That's not a saving throw.
Sorry, 1 second. I hit the wrong button, but I assume.
Charisma save of 18 will save. You are no longer frightened, and you cannot be frightened for 24 hours by this effect. By this
punching him
effect.
did me well, apparently. It gave me more confidence than I had before. Even
did
though
almost
I only
no
did
damage. But it definitely bolstered you.
That's right, and you get it again, too, says Halden.
Eloise is turned on.
Gross.
Frank, what would you like to do?
So here, I have a question. This is game mechanics wise. It's the frightened condition is when I can see the thing causing my fear, correct?
Are you suggesting if you close your eyes, you can hurt them?
Yes.
I hate you.
You will still have disadvantage because you can't see.
But you see, I took the fighting style blind sight, so I have blind sight.
Did you seriously take the fucking blind sight?
So he can close his eyes and not be afraid and still hit them.
And you've conveniently placed another one right in front of me within 5 feet.
Yep. Because it was going after you.
Good lord.
Yeah. So that's the plan. He's just going to go, well, he's going to ignore that problem and close his eyes.
All right.
And start swinging at the other.
You no longer have disadvantage.
That's,
but you can't see.
That's 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
That's 5 points again. And then I'm going to try to punch him in the face with my other hand again. Actually, no, wait, hold on. I think I have a thing. That's a bonus action.
It's punching Wayne.
You are not helping.
I want you all to know.
Canyon, you are not helping. Okay. With my, I think this might be from the Shatterkai thing, so I don't know if I still have this or not.
That's fine.
I don't.
Oh,
think
you're
I
gonna
do,
teleport?
Though. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you got rid of that though.
I mean, for right now, it'll work. Okay. We can just use this Shatterkai. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, we can do. I know we talked about it. I don't have a way to change on my phone right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what? We changed it. I'll just not do that. I'll just punch him. I just forgot that we did that. Fine. I'll just punch him in the face again. D'Artagnan, you are not helping.
D'Artagnan is intrigued by the whole punching thing.
Oh, 19 plus stuff.
Wants to participate.
Yep, you're gonna hit.
Punch him in the face. 1 damage. 6 total for the turn.
Cool.
And then I will stay right where I am.
All right. It is now the swarm of rats' turn.
Oh no!
The closest thing to it is Eloise.
Well, fuck. That's not what Eloise said. She doesn't really curse.
It's going to try to attack. Does a crit fail hit?
No.
Okay. So it tries to bite you, but it's like chomping on your like chainmail and your boots. Right? You have, I think it's chainmail.
It should give me a little bit of rat protection.
You have AC of 18, so that might actually be plate.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really good at it. I've never been the tank before.
Nope, chainmail. Oh, chainmail plus shield, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I pieced that together immediately. I should have said something.
Yeah.
Eloise says, this always keeps the rats from biting me in the basement.
Yep. 18 is also coincidentally what plate mail without a shield is. So yeah.
Interesting.
That is its turn because it only has 1 attack.
Oh, Karen, if you want to be really annoying, the first thing you should buy with your money is splint mail, just to increase your AC again, just to mess with Justin. Really
Nothing's
funny
going to hit the sweet little girl.
Splint or just getting like plate mail, but that's going to be pretty expensive.
Plate mail is very expensive. Splint mail is not nearly expensive, but it's 17 base instead of 16.
Next is the Worm Fiend's turn. They are going to try to attack.
I bet.
Stand there.
So B is going to... Oh, fuck. Okay. B is attacking Frank, and I just crit.
Okay.
So
I got this.
Okay. One of the things that I can do is roll dice like this. That's going to be 11 damage from this crit.
I'm still up.
Okay.
Oh
boy. So these things, when they hit, they have a very low plus to hit. But when they hit, they deal 2d4 plus 1. And so as a crit, it has done 4d4 plus 1, which is 11. I rolled every single number. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. All right. C's turn. It was going for Shango, but Halden did try to attack it.
Oh, whoops.
I think it's going to attack Shango because the other one is going to attack Halden. So this attack at Shango is, I believe, 18 plus is going to hit Shango.
Anything above a 10 will.
You have a 10 AC?
Yep.
You get 7 damage. Holy shit.
I don't know why.
Are you wearing your armor and stuff?
Oh, we tried
Shango to wear armor.
Does not have you don't have
leather armor?
Leather? You have leather. Which is, it's because you have a -1 dexterity.
Yep.
So leather is 11 plus your dexterity, so 11 minus 1 is 10. Okay.
Oof. Justin, are you going to fuck us up in round 3 of this game?
I I mean, it did say, will you survive? So, next up is D, who is going to attack Eloise.
Did I get any damage?
Oh, yeah, you got 7 damage. You have 1 health
7?
left.
Okey
Yep. Eloise, a 20 to hit.
I should have more than that.
20 does hit.
Okay. So that's going to be... Oh, Snake Eyes. You take 3 damage.
Okay, that's less bad.
And then finally, E is attacking Halden. Does a 17 hit you, Halden?
I'm fairly certain it... Oh, yeah, it absolutely does.
Okay. That is going to be 4 damage. A 2 plus a 1.
Okay.
All right. And that's the end of their turns. I'm scared for everybody. I don't want to kill you. Period.
I don't think that my lay on hands will even help at this point.
I mean, it's going to help heal.
I only have 5 to divvy up.
Shango, it's your turn.
Eldritch Belay the guy in front of me.
All right. So technically, you do have to roll a disadvantage, but I'm kind of waiving it right now. Mostly because this is a lot more than I thought you.
19 to hit.
That hits.
And a 9 damage.
All right. It is on its last legs. You almost fully took it out. You were attacking C, correct? The one that was right in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. After Shango is Eloise.
Okay.
So you've got a swarm of rats beside you and this other thing that hit you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try for the worm because maybe I can take it out because I gave it some damage last time.
Okay.
So Eloise says, and this is for my friend. And
wait. That creature, I just realized, I didn't roll with its advantage against you last time because it had sap on it. Right. You take back that 3 damage that I gave you. It rolled a 7 total with the disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I'll put...
Put your 3 health back.
Yeah, that's great.
You took the lowest of anyone else, but still.
Yeah, it's best for me to stay alive if I'm going to try and save you people.
Yep.
I'm still going to try to hit it.
All right.
17 plus 1.
Yep, that hits.
And, nat 1. So 1 plus 1 minus 1, 0 damage. I do hit him with the sword, but it actually doesn't hurt.
You hit the mask and it kind of bounces off.
I'll aim better next time, guys, I promise.
Do you want to use, because you hit it, do you want to use any bonus action spell you might have? Hint,
yeah,
nudge, nudge?
I was just reading Divine Smite. 1 bonus action, which you take immediately after hitting a target with a melee weapon. It doesn't say I have to do damage, just that I hit.
Yep.
The target takes an extra 2d8 radiant damage from the attack.
Plus 1d8 if it is a fiend or undead.
Fiend or undead. It is undead.
You are wrong, but you still get the plus 1d8. So roll 3d8, please.
Get him.
Oops, that's not what I want to do. Which one is the d8?
It is the one that's 2 pyramids stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
butt to butt.
Thanks, wait. 3d8.
No, thank you.
Total 16 damage.
So what you do, you smack it, and it leaves a little mark on the mask, and then as you're looking at it, your sword is still on it, and the sword starts to glow with this radiant light, and then the thing just fucking explodes.
Good.
Eloise doesn't believe in a Christian god, obviously. But she's wearing a pendant of some variety for her god and gives it a kiss and a wink.
It's like Saint Inez or someone.
Yeah.
I don't know if as a half-elf you are following the patron god of humans, but you are half human, so.
I don't know. What was the convent for?
That's something that you can choose.
I
Like
get to pick?
your deity is who you want. If you want it to be Saint Inez, because that's like the biggest.
I think that's what I decided when we talked about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what her symbol is?
I believe I had said it. I'm gonna have to go and re-listen to what I
As
said.
not to retcon. Today
Exactly.
we will just say unintelligible symbol sound.
There is a symbol that it is Saint Inez's symbol. And when I go and look at it, if I don't have it, then I'll just make something up for you.
Yeah, okay, deal.
Okay, cool. Now there are 2 dead body-looking things. Would you like to do anything else?
I don't think I really can I? I used my bonus action. Oh, I can unarmed strike.
Yeah, oh no, you've already used your bonus action.
I already used a bonus action. Okay, I'm out.
Okay, cool. So it is now top of the round. Holden.
Yep, it sure is.
Your turn. So
I have
realize
a crowbar in my backpack.
I understand why, because you didn't actually give yourself any inventory, it looks like.
No, Wade and I fixed it though.
Oh, okay.
And I have a crowbar in my backpack. So I would like to hit C, who is beside me, with my crowbar.
So you don't have any weapons at all?
Oh, yes, I do. I have 2 daggers,
a club, and
a crossbow, and a club.
Yeah.
I guess I could hit him with my club instead.
I mean, it would just do the same as if you want to flavor your club as the crowbar. Go for it.
Sure.
And
I just felt like hitting someone with a crowbar.
Yeah,
I like it.
Roll to attack.
All right, I will. Nope, I did not hit him at all. Again, whoops, nothing.
Sorry, I was muted. Yep. So you can now, at the end of your turn, roll your charisma save again. Oh wait, no, you saved. Never mind.
Yes, I am not afraid. I didn't hit him, but I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll one real quick because I forgot to do it at the end of my turn.
Oh, yes.
I got a 1.
He's still afraid.
Still afraid.
But my eyes are closed.
But he can close his eyes.
Yep.
I mean, the condition still applies. I just can't see what's scaring me.
Yeah. I guess technically you can because you got blind sight, but it's dead now, so I'm going to kind of let you do this. Holden, do you have any bonus actions?
I have no relevant or I have no relevant or helpful bonus actions.
I mean, you can punch it.
I guess I will punch it again.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I do because I have no bonus.
My only other bonus action I have is Sanctuary. I can help us, I guess.
That would work.
Or attempt to help us. Let's see how Sanctuary works. Actions. Sanctuary. Yeah, okay. So it's a wisdom saving throw. I ward creatures within the range against my attack, which is of 30 feet, until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. Any creature who targets a warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they can choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay.
So within 30 feet, I think I can cover...
That's everybody.
Is it? Yeah, I guess I can cover Francois.
Yep.
Francois.
He's 15 feet away from you.
Yeah. All right. So I would like to cover everybody.
All right. Awesome. That's going to help tremendously.
Yay, not dying, hopefully.
As long as I don't, roll super high.
Well, Francois has 1 health point right now.
Yeah.
Frank, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Perfect.
Frank, what are you going to do?
This turn, I'm going to use my bonus action right off the bat. I'm going to use second wind.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so where's my D10?
Somewhere.
It's this one. Here we go. Here we go, friends. Get ready. Here it comes. Oh, sweet. I rolled a 9 plus 1. That's 10 more hit points.
Nice.
Hey, he's back up.
You're basically at
He's
full
not
again.
on death's door.
Great. One of you can have all of my lay on hands then.
I
So
would
that's that.
suggest
And then
Shango.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack B in front of me and try to finish it off.
All right.
B. Oh yeah.
My eyes are closed. Here we go. I rolled a 12.
No.
12 is exactly a hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
We had assumed it was 13.
Oh no, I meant 13 in my head was what that was what the max was. It could be health wise. It's a 6 plus 3 is 9 points of damage.
It
Stab you in
is
the face.
down.
Yay! Francois has killed 3 of them.
2.
2. Eloise killed 1.
No,
No,
actually, no, I think 1 actually. Yeah, I think I've only killed 1 actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, doesn't matter. I kill that one, and then I shimmy to my left and back out the door next to Shango.
All right.
Shango killed one too and almost killed another.
Yeah.
Not me. Halden hasn't done shit.
And Frank looks real awkward doing it because his eyes are closed, so he's like awkwardly touching at the wall until he gets back out into the room.
You're insane.
And now now that my turn's done, I'm gonna roll to see if my fear thing is gone.
All right.
Hey, that's 11.
11 saves.
Hey, look at that.
Not afraid. Can open your eyes.
You had to beat a 10.
Yeah. Francois thinks to himself, hey, you know what? That thing's dead. I don't need to be afraid of it anymore. And he opens his eyes.
Yep.
Holy shit, guys, there's rats.
He sees the absolute bloodbath around him. Eloise spinning in a circle and rats.
Yeah. Speaking of rats, it's the rats' turn.
Yay, rats.
So they're going to try to attack.
Rats.
Yes. But we are in Sanctuary.
Yes, it's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay. I'm helping.
Rats are real dumb.
Does an 18
Yes.
save?
Yes, it
Fucking
does.
But they're wise.
Like I said, as long as I don't roll high.
Yeah. Well.
And okay. Oh wait, no, that was that. 20, please. So a 12, so a 15 does not hit. Swarm of rats still cannot hit it. It still cannot
15 hit. Oh, Eloise. I was
yeah,
going to
Eloise.
say 15
Eloise.
hits Halden, but
Eloise
okay.
Does little kicks at them to try and get them to leave her ankles alone.
Get away! Get away!
Shoot.
Next is Wormfiend C. It got obliterated by Shango.
Yes, I punched it in the face once, and then Shango did a lot of damage.
I don't want to hurt you, but I don't see it trying to go for anyone else. Hopefully I don't hit.
He also has to make a wisdom save.
Oh, yes.
So that
Wisdom
makes
save.
me happy.
Yes. It's going to make a wisdom save. That is a 10.
It does not.
Okay, it cannot
does
attack.
not save.
It cannot attack.
Ha!
And then
Dumb
I'm
worm.
helping.
the one that's going after E, the one that's going after Halden, is going to make its save, and that is a crit fail.
Yay!
It does not.
Stupid worm.
Yay!
Shango, it's your turn. You're live.
All right. First things first. As a bonus action, I am going to use my Cloud's Jaunt
All right.
to move 30 feet, and I'm going to move 10, 20, basically 10 feet below the top door.
So right here.
And just teleport from where I'm at to,
All right.
yeah,
Holy
2
shit, did you
spots
see him
below
move?
the door.
That is 30 feet.
Pretty cool.
And then I am going to witch bolt the swarm of rats.
All right. That is an attack roll.
Yes, give me a second. I rolled an 11.
And 11 does hit it.
The rats can't have that good of an AC.
It's just a bunch of rats.
And it does
Wow.
23 points of damage.
So
Wow.
you kill off basically every single rat with that. And
That's amazing.
there's like one rat, and it like immediately starts to try to run away. It's not its turn, but it will try to run away on its turn.
I repeat, this is how it's done.
Yeah. Next
Eloise's
is,
eyes are as big as they have ever been.
especially because an arc of like lightning just shot at basically your feet as these rats were trying to attack you, and all but one have been killed, but you have not been touched. Speaking of Eloise, it is your turn.
So there is a live worm fiend.
Behind you and beside you.
There are two.
Yes. So I'm gonna say I'm going for E.
All right, the one behind you, it has not been hit yet.
Yeah.
The one to your that's like diagonal from you has been hit, and it looks like it's almost dead.
Maybe I should go for that one then. No, someone else can do some damage or knock it out at the top of their turn.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to say what that guy said about Shango.
Yeah.
And try and bring down my sword.
Hey, roll the hit.
7 plus 1.
Ooh.
It does not hit.
That does not hit. Okay. So my Divine Smite isn't going to work.
Nope. You can bonus action punch it with your shield.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I will do instead.
Okay. Roll the hit.
And 4 plus 1.
Nope.
Nope, that is also not that.
All right.
Okay, well,
Very
Eloise
good.
feels a little defeated. But she was trying her best.
You used like a big ol' roll to attack earlier. You basically blew an entire body up with one attack last turn. You're tired. After you is top of the round.
I'm gonna hit it with my club.
All right, which one? E or C?
C.
Okay, roll the hit.
I shall. 1 second. Sorry, I lost my mouse or my thing for a second. All right. Nope, not at all. Not even a little bit. Crit fail.
All right.
I hit him not.
I
bonus action to punch him.
Okay.
This time I hit him.
That
But it
time you
only
hit
does
him.
1 damage.
You can't hit with your club bar, but you can punch.
Apparently.
Really good at punching.
Apparently. I mean, I don't do like any damage at all, but
You're good at like.
yeah, he gets 1 damage, Justin. That's the big damage of my round.
Yep. All right. It is basically dead, but it is still alive. You could breathe on it. You could just kick it in the shins, and it will probably fall down. But
Which one?
I don't have a bonus action.
the one that is beside you, the one that is closest to you right now.
Cool.
And it is your turn.
I'd like to move up next to it. I didn't realize that all three that were in a row were dead.
They are all dead.
Like
now, yes.
I'm going to right there, and then I will attack C.
You literally don't even need to. Just breathe on him.
I'm going to whack him with my sword.
All right.
That's 19 plus things.
That will hit, and I don't think you need to even roll damage, but you can if you'd like.
10 points of damage.
It is absolutely dead.
Yeah.
I'll lob its head off.
It falls down. You still have movement and a bonus action.
Yes, I will. As I'm running around to the other one that's still alive next to Eloise, Frank will say, You loosened the jar for me there, Halden. I just got the last swing in. And
yes, sir. You're right, sir.
And then I'm going to punch this one in the face.
Shango also Eldritch blasted it in the face. But yeah, you rolled the punch.
16.
16 hits.
1 point of damage.
All right. It has finally taken damage.
Who's it attacking?
It is going to... I think it's going to turn around and attack Frank because that's the only one that's hit it so far.
True.
So it's going to
I'm not
try
much of a threat.
to attack. It's first going to roll a wisdom save. That is only a 6, so I don't think it works. So now it's Shanko's turn.
All right. So how many are still alive?
Just the one. Just the one fiend.
All right. Eldritch Blast.
Rolled a hit.
30, 20.
20 will hit.
Excellent.
4 damage.
2 damage.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to move closer to the top door.
Closer to what?
The top door.
All right. You move back one. And then it is Eloise's turn.
Eloise says, I'm helping! And swings her sword.
Roll the hit.
Hey! 10 plus 1.
That is not a hit.
No! And she disappointedly...
Actually, you are all kind of surrounding it, so you would have advantage. You have flanking on it.
Oh. Ooh, okay, I'll try again. Nope, that was worse. 9
right.
plus 1.
Try your bonus action if you want to use a bonus action.
Yep, I'm sure going to try and hit it with my shield.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 1.
Nope.
No.
You still have
Karen, you're going the
advantage.
wrong way.
I still have advantage.
If you go 7 plus 1.
19 plus 1.
All right, that will hit.
And it's an unarmed strike, so
So, yeah, 1 damage.
just 1.
Yep.
We're working on it, Justin. We're dwindling him down.
Well,
Picking.
Halden, you might be able to kill it, depending on if you roll. Well, you have advantage.
You gone done setting him up, Eloise. Halden's going to knock him down. Here we go.
What if I stab him with my deck?
You could. You could use that as a bonus action as well, instead of just punching.
Could I?
It's
Okay,
a light
well-
weapon. I think clubs are light weapons. 1 second. Yeah, it's
It's
also
a
light.
simple weapon.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to try to hit him with my club, and then if that works, then I'll hit him with my club again as
Well,
a
no,
bonus action.
You would hit it with a different weapon, so your dagger.
Yeah. A dagger. Stabby.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Hey! I can hit him.
Remember, you have advantage.
So, well, I mean, I still hit him at 17.
yeah,
Roll
let's see if
again.
you crit.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but it's an 18.
There you
Okay,
go.
that hits.
Okay, and then it's 1d4, so let's roll the d4 plus 1.
It's D4 for the club.
Yeah.
Huh.
3 plus 1 is 4.
Yep. That is 4 damage. Cool. It is still up.
And then I'm going to roll to stabby him.
Roll. Self-advantage.
Not that. 1 second. Try again. Nope. Still nope. Don't stab him.
It didn't show that time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The first one was a 5, the second one was a 2, so either way, I do not
There it
stab
is.
him.
There they are. Yep.
Just very delayed
Yeah.
for some reason.
Okay. So yeah, it is still
It does
up.
not happen.
Frank, would you like to blow on it?
Yeah, I'll say, good try, Halden. You whacked him real good. And then I'll stab him.
Okay. Roll.
Or at least take a swing at him.
Yeah.
You're still motivational, Frank. Can we get
7.
No.
what is it?
12.
Word.
12 to hit.
12 is exactly its AC.
Okay.
I think with your plus to hit, it's going to die.
Yeah. Well, no, I rolled. That was with the plus, was 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
He dies.
It had 2 health left. It is dead.
Okay.
So
Yay!
that is the end of combat.
Can we call
Yay!
everything Frank says bardic inspiration?
No, because he's not a bard.
I'm more like a motivational speaker.
Rats.
The power was within you the whole time.
He should have posters.
All right.
I like the idea of putting posters around town for like come see Francois Guy Lenoir's like motivational like talks, and then they get there and he goes, "Howdy, y'all."
Yeah. So everyone or all of these things are now dead. I will start deleting them.
I'd like to go through their pockets.
You find all 0 coins on them.
Good lord.
But there could have been, is the thing. Are any of them wearing wedding rings or anything?
Wade.
What?
Wade.
Jesus.
What?
Yes, they would all be wearing like wedding bands, or not all of them, but some of them would be.
Or not specifically wedding, like rings of just any kind.
Thievery.
I'm not stealing them. I would collect them, but I'm not stealing them.
He's looting.
What do you mean?
I'm not stealing them yet. We don't know what I'm doing with them.
What would you do with them other than steal them?
Return them to the next of kin.
Sure, that's what's happening.
Sure, that's what you're doing. Does anyone else want to not do that, or like, would you like to do other things?
I especially don't want to do that. But can I perceive around the room for anything amiss other than the craziness that's happening here?
So really, there's
Shango's
just
going to listen to the door.
All right. At the top door?
That is where he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, there's the bodies, the newly dead bodies. Fairness, Eleanor is not there.
No hint as to how the bodies got inhabited by such creatures?
I mean, there's the holes through them.
Right. I guess hint as to how that happened.
No.
Like if they broke into the room, or if they had been in them all along, or if this is some type of alien type situation, or...
So, it's hard to say, because you were touching the bodies to, like, you moved one of the bodies to see that it was Bessie in the kitchen, but they did not turn into these things. So it's hard to say, I guess.
There's nothing on the plates that would suggest these people ingested the beasts, perhaps?
They're mostly, well, I mean, currently there's probably a lot of, like, worms and shit in them, but it's also been 2 days since
so not
happened.
Worms that look like they'll grow to inhabit the bodies, just normal like maggots.
Nothing that would create a dinner plate size hole, though.
Okay.
And as Shango is listening at the door above, you roll a perception check for me.
A whole 7.
You do not hear anything. There is another door as well, but...
I was going to say, can I go to the other door to perceive?
Yep, roll a perception check. Eloise, are you doing anything as this is happening? Frank, you find 4 wedding rings on the 5 bodies.
Cool. Can I lay on hands outside of combat?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Can I
You can walk up
rush
to someone.
to Shango's side and give him 5 health?
Yep.
Take ready.
Shango, you now have 5.
not.
Thank you kindly.
I assume 11 does
you're
nothing.
11.
He looks at the bunny on his shoulder and he's like, "That was very nice." It apparently says something.
Yeah, so...
I agree. She will be my new bunny.
Shango, you hear from the bunny. No one else hears this, but you hear from the bunny. Yeah, that was very nice.
Very
I
nice.
completely forgot about the bunny.
Yeah. So with an 11, you hear... It's like almost a muted click sound in this room. It's just like a muted click, and like it just goes click, click, click.
Okay. That sounds weaponizing.
Or just vaguely ominous?
It's a deck, it's a time bomb.
You open the door, a fireball happens, everyone's dead. No.
I bet. I
like
bet
to-
it is.
Would you like to open the door?
Not if it's clicking. I don't know. That sounds bad. That sounds like a not good
Shango's
thing.
gonna check on the door above them though.
I would say to roll an insight check, I guess, to see if you can recognize what that is.
Sure.
What the clicking is.
I can do that. Insight. 13?
It sounds just about the right, like the clicks are just the right amount of time apart to be like a clock.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like maybe it's like a muted clock of some sort.
Like on a bomb?
Like a grandfather clock.
It would be more like a grandfather clock.
Okay, then I will kind of just like nudge the door open a crack.
Okay. So you will then, I will make a smaller. So as you open...
Is there light? Is there darkness?
You can see this part of the room.
Okay, seems fine.
It looks to be like a little library.
Ooh, a library.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I do push the door open then.
Okay.
It seems not scary.
And Shango, you were going to try to do something as well, I think.
Going to check to see if this door is unlocked or anything on the lines.
It does appear to be unlocked.
I will and do something similar and just look in a crack at first and then...
All right. As you open the door, you can start to hear mumbling inside.
Ooh.
You kind of see like, oh God, I did it. See, that's what happened last time.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it. You see basically the edges of a bed as you've peeked in.
He will...
So, like
Yes, right here is the end bed.
He is going to just boot the door in as hard as he can, making as loud a noise as he can. He's like, wake up!
Jesus. All right. So as you do that, I'm going to come back to that because there's going to be something that happens there. First, Halden.
Yes, hi.
You're in a library. The library is furnished all in black. There's a massive grandfather clock that clatters and hisses along the center of the rear wall.
Okay.
And there is a book on a reading desk. It's kind of in... Basically, the reading desk, if I can grab... There's the... Nope, that's token. There's the point of ping. It's like right here.
Okay, well, I might as well go check out the book and see what it says.
The book, I don't know if this is... It's... The book says... it's open right now. It's like a poetry book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like spells or something.
No.
That I should be worried about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll go wander around the bookshelves.
Yep. Roll an investigation check.
Hey.
And
ooh, nat 20, Justin.
Nat 20. You find a
nat
secret
20,
door.
Justin. Yeah, I bet I do.
Yep. You needed an 18. So at the far bottom here, in a bookcase, you find a very suspicious-looking book, and as you go to pull it, the door like pushes in and over and slides to what looks like a stairs going down. But you also hear a loud bang and this like giant folk yell, "Wake up!" I think it was, and that's
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's where we're gonna end tonight.
I was gonna say
it's 10:30.
Alden would want to go tell his friends, so
Yes.
And if he heard a noise, he'd go back out there anyway. So
yeah. All right. So next week we will have the I guess the encounter with the Count.
Ooh.
Yeah, Count Lebrum is the name.
An encounter, with, if you will.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.